You know, we got here Friday, and granted, not all of us camped out, but just being here all day in the hot sun, it'll really take it out of you. You know, got to stay hydrated. But, you know, we've been in good spirits, been pretty hygienic, I feel.
Yeah, drinking plenty of coconut water, a lot of hand sanitizer, a lot of Epsom salts, a lot of unctions. You got to be on top of your game. It's the name of the game.
Governor's Ball was really special, just being right there in the city. Logistically, you know, it poses a few problems getting into the city compared to here in Manchester at Bonnaroo. Just, you know, pretty much a straight shot on 24 from Nashville. But, you know, I think Bonnaroo's it's really an institution now. They've been doing it for so long. They've got, everything's been run really smoothly this weekend. And Governor's Ball, too, went very, very smoothly. Just a little different vibe here. Probably, what would you say? I mean, what kind of vibe are we looking at out here?
Very, very positive vibe. That's these guys' vibe.
Very positive.
Well, one of our bandmates turned into a werewolf with a full moon.
Still haven't seen him. Mike, if you're out there, we're going to be in Cleveland in August. We miss you, bud.
Just come back, okay? No judgments. No, I think it's great. There hasn't been anything specific that stood out to really catch me off guard, but I think kind of this whole situation kind of aids itself to a certain it allows people certain liberties to let their freak flag fly a little more than maybe in New York City. And so I think overall you might be seeing more topless people or asleep people or people sticking their tongue out at you and it looks like there's something on their tongue but you can't be sure. And I think the fact that everybody's kind of meeting in the same place and it's a very safe environment, there aren't any you know, there's the hustle and bustle of a metropolis mere half mile behind you kind of lends itself to be a little more relaxing.
It's tough, you know. It can really wear you down. But I think we've been on the road for what, about 3 years, been touring. Yeah, I think we kind of worked up to the point where we can be out for months at a time, and you know that feels like being at home now. Being at home feels like the vacation. Yeah, I think Jack said it really well last night. You know, when you're out at the bar, you know, a little dive, and you see some musicians sweating it out. There are about 3 people in the bar. He said it really well. Like, just remember, those guys don't have a home, so they can do this. You know, Evan, you're a Washington boy. You want to take this one?
You know, truthfully, I've never been that much of a Nirvana fan. I grew up in Tacoma, Washington, and right about the same time I got out to move to Nashville to pursue music, I was kind of experiencing the death rattle of a lot of bands that I think were trying to be the next Nirvana, and some were very good, and that's not supposed to be a slight, but it wasn't for me. And I'd say out of that list, I think probably E Street Band has had a bigger impact on our band specifically. I don't want to speak for the guys individually, but at least for Diarrhea Planet, I know we've probably learned and maybe stolen the most moves from the E Street Band out of that list. But you can expect to sign a petition to change some of the criteria to be inducted. I think after our performance, they're probably going to want to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, we know what you're going to ask, and we would be delighted to be a part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but just don't think for a second that we're going to rest on our laurels, because we're going to keep rocking. We're not going to stop. We are playing the Rock Hall with Herzog. It's always a blast playing with those guys. Their new record, Boys, is that right?
Yeah.
Incredible record. Great guys.